Welcome everybody to Shadow City, Shadows Within, and we await our guest. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today has been a Sabu tribute. Sabu tribute. My words were very confuzzled there. Hope everybody's having a great day. Good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. We did two tribute shows today. One's posted up, the other one's supposed to be. And we're hoping to get this video up on YouTube too when we are done with it. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Also, go check out our companies IWA, AOWE, BGW, XPWF, KCW, DPW, RCW, TPEW, CLPW, TXT, GMW, SVW, CCW, SCW, VCW, 3Dub, BGW, IWA, GEW, Demons Funhouse, and many, many more as the eFed world continues to go and the pro wrestling world. Go check out Dropkick Championship Wrestling, Imperial Wrestling Federation, Scottish Wrestling Entertainment, Coastal Championship Wrestling, International Wrestling Cartel, Texas Style Wrestling. We also have Alba Championship Wrestling, Wrestling with Pride. There's also NLPW, Firestar Pro UK, Firestar Pro US, and many, many more as the wrestling world continues to go. Also, Juggalo Championship Wrestling, Combat Zone Wrestling, Game Changer Wrestling, Reality of Wrestling, New Japan Pro Wrestling, Enterprise Pro Wrestling, SVN, NHB, Horror Slam, and also check out, in case I'm missing anything, I apologize. Oh yeah. Also, Three Legacies Wrestling, ACCW, Chaos Wrestling, Extreme Pro Wrestling, Pure Pro Wrestling, Hog, House of Glory. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Mr. Briggs. Welcome, Mr. Mighty. I'm sorry I just saw this now. I was just adding people.
You hear me?
Yes, sir. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. How you doing?
Not too bad. Did 2 Sabu tributes today.
Oh man, that there. I didn't think it was gonna hit me as hard as it hit me. It's crazy because he just had his last match 3 weeks ago, and now there's reports coming out that he might have been drugged.
Wow. This is news to me.
Yeah, they saying that GCW might have drugged him, and that's probably what contributed to his death. But it's
Is that why they were getting? Is that why they were getting heat the other day?
Yeah.
Oh. Wow, that's really wild to think about and really sad.
Yeah, so that is crazy. Trying to get certain people on here because I got some breaking news. It might piss somebody off, but it might not.
Who are you trying to get on?
Well, they don't have to actually be on the thing with us, but I want them to hear what I'm saying.
All right.
Corey, Leo Blade, B Moore, and Ali, and possibly Wildman.
So basically, most of management and such.
Yeah.
Well,
it's really involving all 5 of those guys.
Ooh, that sounds pretty insane. I can't wait to hear it. And if they do want to come on, I would imagine that it's open for them to come on too. Yes?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wasn't sure what you wanted me to tile this one, so I just did it from Shadowed City, Shadows Within.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, it is.
But happy birthday, by the way, sir.
Oh, thank you.
By the way,
thank
everybody,
you.
it is your It is his birthday.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
How old are you turning today?
36.
Congratulations.
Yeah. 30 fucking 6. Yeah, this here is gonna be there's gonna be some interesting news, I'll tell you that.
Oh, I'm excited to hear it, and I think others will be as well. And I did write down the mixed tag challenge if you wanted to ever go over that from IWA.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I figured you wanted me to get that down. Freaking, I did that especially for that. Freaking, yeah.
Yeah, that was interesting. I know the two first matches we had was a kind of a shit show because the settings were set wrong. So I felt like some of the teams kind of got cheated, but the tournament's done now, so we might as well roll with what we got.
Well, there's always beauty of rematches, and who knows, we
Yep.
could see a big multi-person mixed tag team title match. Shit.
Oh yeah.
Welcome, Miss Alexa Rain. And speaking of one of those participants, I believe Alexa was in mixed tag tournament with
She
them.
made all the way to the finals with her partner Devontae Smith. Made it all the way to the finals.
Congrats to her. She is a very impressive competitor, and all those competitors put their hearts out there.
Oh yeah. And speaking of which, she
Welcome,
is one of
Shinjo.
she is one of the participants in the title match to determine the new women's U.S. champion.
Ooh. El Grande Filipino is here.
So that belt will have the similar stylings of the males championship, but it won't be considered a world title. But the Iron Man match rules kind of continues with that.
Miss Rain says it was fun smacking Ali and Jackie. Oh
yeah. Speaking of Jackie, I need to find some contenders for her and Keisha as well. Probably start working that out. I guess they could catch the replay. We can go ahead and get into it. So I know you heard me break the news was yesterday that I'm merging the world titles, right?
Yes.
So in doing so, that means either, which it's weird because we have a show coming up in 2 to 3 weeks that can change the whole outlook of what I even spoke about, because you have Big Bad Baby Daddy versus Corey for Ali's championship, and then you have B More versus Wildman for his championship. And then Leo, his match, I'm gonna have to redo that whole match because it really don't make sense to do the match with him and Fuck Norris, with Fuck Norris being in the mixed tag division.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do with that is Leo Blade is gonna be the special guest referee for both title matches.
Oh, wow. That's going to be big.
Both title matches, he'll be the special guest referee. So
And that gives it more factor, too, with a special guest.
yeah. So with that being said, him and CJ Frost, have they signed their contract yet?
You're talking, not that I am aware of, no.
Well, and I hate to be the guy that does this, but in that contract is not for the new United States Heavyweight Championship.
Okay.
That contract is for the U.S. Championship. So if CJ Frost was to defeat Leo, he would just be retiring that belt.
Oh,
He would not be the new United States Heavyweight Champion. I'm
yeah,
just making that clear, because that was not the agreement for that title. That
understood.
the agreement was for the U.S. title.
Yeah, yeah,
So after we have this pay-per-view June 7th, Game Changer, right? So remember what they did at Vengeance when they had to consolidate the belts.
yeah.
So this is what we're gonna do. It honestly kind of don't matter who wins because I will be issuing rematches if that was the case with whoever loses. But what we're gonna do here is at the next pay-per-view, which will be Warpath to Glory, it will be uh, uh, okay. It's gonna be D-Moore and Wildman and Game Changer for that championship. The winner of that will face the loser of CJ and Big Bad Baby Daddy, vice versa, at Warpath to Glory. The winner
Yeah.
of those two matches will face off for the Undisputed Championship. Now, if Leo can successfully defend his championship at Wrestle Kingdom, then that will automatically move him right into that slot of being that new champion.
Yeah.
But if that's not the case, then I'll hold a triple threat between the two losers of the title matches, and then the winner of that will face Leo Blade for the Vacant Championship if he is to not defeat CJ Frost at Wrestle Kingdom. If not, then I'll hold a Battle Royal, and the winner of that will face Leo Blade and Warpath to Glory.
Alexa Rain makes a comment of, is management protecting Leo?
Not at all. Not at all. I don't see how that is protecting him. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not playing for results or nothing. And I knew that would be the case because that was the case on DTKA where everybody felt he was protected. And I don't see how I could be protect somebody if I don't even know how to do the ins and outs of all the cheating that goes on with that stuff. Everything is live. Y'all see me pick everything. Y'all even see me go and download the Superstore. So, as far as the cheating aspect of it, that's not the case. He came in. He's been winning his matches. He's lost a couple of matches. I don't see no protection there.
Yeah, he's been running in and out like he's faced some of the greatest around. Oh, okay, yes, sir. Yeah, I sent Leo Blade an invite to join in since we were talking about him.
Because I
Here
knew
he
that
is.
was and I knew that was gonna be something that got said too, that I'm protecting Leo Blade, but that's not the case. That's the furthest from the truth. All I said was the truth and what everybody was already thinking. Instead of sitting around and letting people get complacent, I spoke on it to see what they would do.
Can I intrude for a second? Can I
Yeah.
intrude for a second? Ain't nobody protecting shit. I come in, I whoop ass, I leave. I go in DPW, I whoop ass, I leave. I go to RYPW, I whoop ass, I leave. Ain't nobody worried about shit around here. Mighty is doing what is, I hate to say this, best for business. so so I agree with everything you said, Mighty. The only thing I'm shocked about is the fact that I ain't gonna lie, you kinda you kinda screwed CJ. But hey, I'm with it.
Well, no, I'm going by what the contract
you
said. The
and that
contract
is
is for the U.S. Championship.
I agree. And I'm with you. I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. I cannot wait for CJ to hear this shit. But that was all. That was it. That's all I had to say.
Okay,
Yeah,
boss
and
man.
like I said, I know people gonna feel some type of way about it, but it needed to be said because people started getting comfortable. When you get comfortable, you get lazy. So I had to say something to shake up the room, and it shook up the room because I was the only one who felt like that.
So Let me make sure I'm hearing this correctly, though. Make sure I'm hearing this correctly. There's going to be an undisputed heavyweight champion, right?
Yeah,
On one side. So
yeah,
technically, you still going to have two heavyweight titles. One is the undisputed, and the other one is the U.S. heavyweight champion. Is that correct?
yes, yeah.
Okay. Okay. I
So that
would
would just be
elaborate more.
So
I
it's a
would elaborate more on
winner
that,
take
but
all. It's a winner take all.
as far as those two championships,
Yes.
not the U.S. Because the U.S. championship will still be under Iron Man rules.
Okay.
That's not going to
And
change.
that's the one you're wanting me to have the contract for.
No. For the regular
Oh.
U.S. Championship, they two
Oh.
different titles.
Okay.
Once they do their match, then that's when that title comes. He'll be carrying that belt. He's gonna carry both of the belts.
Okay.
He already seen the new design for that championship. Nobody else has seen that design yet.
right.
So he's not technically the champion yet, but that's basically where that's going.
So the U.S. title will be coming the undisputed.
Yeah.
Okay. I got it. Cool.
But I don't feel it's right to strip him or take it off of him if nobody's beating him for it.
Yeah.
To have him recompete for a championship he already got. So I'm thinking that's where everybody like, well, you protecting him. So if you was champion and I just elevated your championship, and I'm gonna just take it off of you and make you recompete for it, wouldn't you be pissed about it? So that's not fair to do that.
Yeah. I'll make sure I'm gonna add some things to the contract.
Yeah.
I got you.
But make sure it don't say nothing about the new championship because that was not the agreement.
Yeah. It will just be for the U.S. title, Iron Man match.
For the U.S. title, and if Corey was to win the U.S. title, he would retire that championship.
Yes.
Correction on that. It's for the U.S. title and the South American
title.
South American title for DPW.
Okay.
So yeah. And like I said, those two champions can prove me wrong, but I'm not the only one who feels like that. And like I said, it's not a shot at them. It's just one of those situations where you want to be champ, and now you champ, and now he don't talk, or he don't do this now, he don't do that now. That makes no sense.
Man, I wish they were in this chat. Oh, wait till they hear this shit.
Like I said, it's not a shot at nobody. It's just one of those things where it's like I'm just shaking the room up. And I told everybody I was gonna do this last time. I said the roster will be shaken up.
Yeah.
It's not it shouldn't even have been a surprise I even said anything. Like everybody knows what's going on. Everybody see it just like I see it. And rather than sit around and be like, "You're doing a good job," no, I'm gonna be real and I'm gonna be authentic about it. Like if you want to be champion, be the champion. Don't be I get life happens and I get stuff happens. That's fine. I'm not asking y'all to be here every day and do this and do that. But if you're the champion, right? So how is a mid-card title outshining your title? If you're the champion, you're supposed to be representing a brand, but you got the U.S. title outshining that title. Everybody really tuning in just to see the U.S. title or what the champion gonna do next. They're not even talking about the world titles.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just bringing up what's already like the elephant in the room here, because nobody else gonna say it. And then I'll be the bad guy. I'll say it. This is what's going on. This is the reality of the situation. The two world titles are getting the words wrong, underperforming. And like it might not be nobody's fault at all, but if you're the champion, everybody needs to know you're the champion. And what really threw all this into play with me was when Devo Riot was a champion and he called out the U.S. champion. That, and it's no disrespect to him, but that right there just boom. Okay, then that's the title. Because why do you have a title, but you're not even talking about yours? You're talking about his. So why are we even competing for that title if you more interested in being the U.S. champion?
Oh, it's called the Leo Blade Rub. Oh my goodness. It's the Leo Blade Rub. It's okay. It happens. Oh,
I'll be gonna be mad though, because that Iron Man match, that shit sticks. If you want to be that champion, you have to be the ultimate Iron Man.
We could call Leo Blade's reign March to Glory.
I can call it a lot of things. That's a good one, though. I can call it a lot of things. That's a good one. Yep. Well, I'm
Hashtag
excited.
March to Glory.
I'm excited to see where this goes. CJ, I can't wait for you to listen to this video.
Yeah, I know it's gonna be a lot of people pissed off about it, but it's something that needs to be said. And a lot of people get too comfortable with this stuff we do, and it's not even about getting too comfortable. It's about, okay, I'm champion. Okay, cool, my work's done.
And I think the
No, your work's not
biggest
done,
thing
man.
that we pointed out in here is that the U.S. champion is being called out by the top champion here.
That's what really set this all into motion.
Yeah.
So in theory, y'all can actually thank Devo Riot for this, because he pretty much put that in perspective. Like, oh damn, why do I have 2 world titles if the champion wants the U.S. title?
Hey, you the boss. You the boss. All right, guys.
So that's just the name of the game on that one.
Indeed.
I'm not trying to piss nobody off or nothing like that. That's not what this is for, to piss
There's
nobody
nothing
off.
that you're pissing off with. Like, this has been talked about for many of times now. I think if nobody's been catching up with the lives, we've said it each and every single time. The implications going into this matchup between Frost, not only are they going to be facing an IWA, they'll be facing a DPW as well.
Yep.
Because we had the first one for the U.S. title, which will become the undisputed title in IWA, and then next they're facing a DPW for the South American Championship.
It's like I said, it's gonna be an interesting month from here. I feel like it's so many things can be shifted and switched. Like, we don't know who's gonna be champion.
I'm gonna have to make 2 contracts, one for DPW and then one for IWA.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting though.
Oh,
But
I think it's gonna be incredible.
Yeah. The thing is, I don't think this never been done before, and I'm gonna give all 4 competitors who are in those title matches, they gonna all have equal opportunities to fight for their right to be the champion, and then they move on to the merger fight. So it's not gonna be, well, I feel like I'm being cheated or nothing like that. I'm gonna give everybody the equal opportunity to fight.
Exactly. You've given out equal rights and equal fights, sir.
So it won't be no type of, well, I feel like I got cheated. No, everything was equal, even Steven, right down the middle. I ain't cheating nobody. I'm not trying to show favoritism to nobody. Nothing like that. You can ask everybody. I gave everybody opportunity, even the ones who didn't deserve it. I gave them opportunities.
Yeah, because you're not going to be a dick.
So it's not like I'm not showing nobody
You've given
no
opportunities like to what you've seen Finn, and look what's came of them.
Yeah. And to anybody who feels like I am showing Leo opportunity, that's BS. Because if that's the case, then why is Chambers a 3-time champion? Why is Big Bad Baby Daddy a 2-time champion?
Why is
Hustling Money that held the tag team titles?
Freaking dominant force in your brand, like.
Yeah, Hustling Money held the tag team titles almost the whole duration of the season.
Right.
So it's not no favoritism here. It's all even, Steven, right down the middle. It's just something that needs to be said and done. And like I said, if people upset about it, they know exactly why they're upset about it.
I feel if it was favoritism, things would be way different.
I would be champion. That's the thing.
Like, I'm the best.
Ain't no doubt about it. I would be the champion. I would take people's gimmicks and I would be the champion.
So
that's
y'all
how that
don't
would
piss
go.
them off. He'll come for your gimmick.
That's not even that, bro.
No. It was a joke. It was a joke, brother.
Yeah. And,
I know you wouldn't do that. You're a good man. I know you would never be like that.
No, it's no point. And I heard some rumors and some rumblings that Scott Stevenson's back,
Oh.
and he's not too happy with the Mighty and/or VJ.
Speaking of shadows from Ollie Bryant, the U.S. title is in my shadow. I hit it first. Good luck fighting over my sloppy seconds, fellas. Oh boy.
Oh man,
That's just
yeah, he does have
gnarly.
claim to that.
I'm surprised
And I'm gonna say this too.
B-More has not popped up yet.
It's cool. And I also got some too. So that title that's going away, right?
Yeah.
Because we already know the U.S. title will be retired. Either way that goes. So that other title, because I already had killed off another title, it's the Do or Die title is gone again. So what we gonna do with that is that title that's open, right? That's gonna be open after because we still gotta fill a slot of the where the U.S. title was, right?
Yeah.
And we gotta fill a slot of the Do or Die championship. So that title will be a title that has to be defended every show, every show.
So
So that will
you said that title has to be defended every show?
every show, no matter what.
Okay, so
Every
a
show.
24/7 title, basically.
It's not even 24/7.
Oh,
I ain't really
I
thought
mean,
of the
like, if
name
it's
of
being
it yet.
defended every single show at that point, dang, what are you going to call it? The 365 title?
Yeah, shit. Not bad.
Oh.
The name I was thinking of was the top prospect.
You know, I mean, yeah, I like that. Top prospect, or the prospect championship?
So the basically whichever world title is not like the winning champion, that title will be the title that will be represented. So that other title will pretty much take the place of the U.S. title and basically become like more of a television type of championship, where it's defended every show.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
So yeah, so it's not like the well, it's kind of a demotion, but not a demotion. Basically, the losing champion will be pretty much that title will be moved to the mid card
That's understood.
and just renamed.
Ollie also says, and I'm going to defrost CJ in the hustle in the cell at Game Changer.
And I'm gonna say this because I know people not giving Chambers a fighting chance against Wildman, and this is something I'm sure of this. Nobody's giving him a chance at beating Wildman. I'm not gonna say too much on that, but I think that's gonna be a very interesting match.
Indeed.
Very, very interesting match. And I also think too, I think we're gonna be shocked at Game Changer. I do honestly feel like Big Bad Baby Daddy gonna come out with the win. And the only reason I say that is because I feel like CJ has too much on his plate,
Oh,
and I think that's where Big Bad Baby Daddy gonna kind of swoop in and take advantage.
welcome, Brandon Davis. I hear you.
And I wouldn't be surprised if CJ was submitted. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
Well, I feel like CJ will put up a fight like Woods did because we all thought that almost it looked like it would have gone another way, but of course Leo Blade showing his resiliency as the champion.
Because I think if you really look at the ass end of season 1 of 24, if you see how hard Big Bad Baby Daddy had to work to get that championship back, I really don't see him losing that championship to CJ Frost that fast. Honestly, I don't really see Chambers losing it neither, but you'll be surprised on how the game plays.
Well, let's hope Big Bad Baby Daddy is focused because I heard all his baby mamas bought front row seats to the Game Changer event.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm pulling for the champions I do have. I just said what I said to kind of open everybody's ears and eyes. It wasn't a shot at nobody or nothing like that, but you just really gotta just look at what works.
Thank you.
Propelling the
Thank you for
U.S.
that, man.
championship works.
Yeah. Thank
Yep.
you for that.
It's not to like throw nothing on nobody.
Yeah, yeah, I know. You're a pretty real down to earth person. Like down here, freaking respect, brother. I know you
Oh
always
yeah.
come up here with respect, and you always talk to people with respect.
Oh yeah. And to put this out there so it's no confusion on what's going on with this. Uh, and hopefully he hears this. Y'all more than welcome to tag him. But I did what I had to do as far as with the Ghost Edwards character. Reached out, tried to speak to him and all that. No response. So I don't know what he's doing as far as his end of the deal. But me personally, I have moved on from that. I'm not gonna beg nobody to be a part of a show that they said they was a part of. That I'm not doing that. I got way too many other people there to be doing that. So as far as that go, I'm done with that part of it. I've been nice as I'm gonna be as far as that.
Hey, telling
So
you how it is. Respect, man.
how we doing? Doing good, you doing alright? So that's just how that's going to go. You know, I can say it's no disrespect to him, but I'm not gonna be chasing people down to be here.
No, I hear you. He sometimes does go AWOL per se at times. I've noticed. So you ain't the only one.
Yeah, so I'm not going. That's something I'm not gonna do or put up with because I got too many other people deserving that's there and who are showing up. Like I said, there's no disrespect to him, but I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I've been about as patient as I'm gonna be with just about everybody here. So I feel like I've been nice too and understanding and all that. Huh? So that's just how that goes. Like I said, there's no disrespect.
Yeah. No disrespect. I know, man. Like, hey, thank you for doing what you do, and thank you for just thank you.
Oh yeah. I feel like we got a good crop of guys too. Real good crop.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, and, and you have some new ones.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
I saw
Oh
one
yeah.
particular in there that I was very excited about. I saw the Graves family look like they were headed your way.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's interesting.
yeah. If you've noticed all my lives, I've always talked about the Graves because they've been in a lot of promotions that I've associated with, and let me tell you, they are some of the hardest hitting family around. Or you could get the Ortiz family, who's just as hard hitting. It's gonna be
Oh man.
insane.
That's what I say. The door is open. Like if you, and that's what I be saying all the time. And it's like no disrespect to nobody, but if you want to be the best, you can be the best here. I'm not gonna hold nobody back. Like you literally have the opportunity to be the best here. If you say you're the best, okay, let's prove it. That's basically all that is. It's proving that you are the best.
And look what Leo's done with that U.S. title, making it basically world title worthy at this point. Fuck.
Yeah. And I feel like this version of Chambers is going to be interesting to me because I feel like he got something cooking, but I don't want to elaborate on it. But I think this solo Chambers is going to be better off.
You think he's going to be better
I think going
than
to be better
when
off
he was in the
because,
Headhunters?
oh yeah, way better. But then two, remember I told you the headhunters were disbanded, right?
Yes, yes, yes. That was a
So
big thing. Yes.
yeah, we got breaking news with that. They are coming back, but it's not going to be the incarnation that you guys are used to.
Oh,
And I'm gonna leave it at that.
what could that mean ominously? Ooh.
Isaiah Ortiz is gonna return, and when he returns, he will be facing off against KD, who's the interim Addicts champion.
Apparently, Ali wants Alexa Rain to run it back because after making that comment, it was fun smacking Ali and Jackie around. Looks like Ali wants to smoke again.
Well, to that, this is what I'm gonna say to that. Tell Alexa to go find her a partner, and if she can beat the team of Keisha and Jackie, then I'll give her a title match at Game Changer.
You hear that, Alexa? Find yourself a partner. Find yourself a partner. And I know she's got partners in high, low, and middle places, left and right. So she could bring in anybody. You said anybody. Yes?
Yep, anybody she want to bring in, and which I think she's already got people there that people ain't noticed that are there. So we'll see how that goes.
I think Alexa might have be doing something else at the moment, but I know she shall see this when she can. But I think she is a worthy competitor of willing to put up any fight, and I think it would be a spectacle to see a rematch in some formality.
Oh yeah, because and this was already addressed on the show. Now I know what they're talking about. It just rung in my head. So Alexa and Devontae are supposed to get a match against Ali, Big Bang Baby Daddy, and Jackie. And the winner of that was supposed to face Fuck 'em Up.
Okay.
Because since they was the last team, and then Ali's match was Big Bang Baby Daddy's match was glitched. They are owed somewhat of a rematch today. So like in reality, this merger is really not a bad thing. There's plenty of other opportunities everywhere else.
Exactly, and you, like you said, you give out opportunities, and you do what you have to do, and freaking look what you've done. You've given talent the opportunity, and you've given them the ball, and look how they ran with it. It's incredible.
Yeah. Because out of 4 men, one of them will be undisputed.
And I don't know if I'm allowed to reveal this, but I saw somebody made a little bit of a return into the chat as you were looking for help. If you know what I'm...
I don't.
Oh. I know you were looking for help the other night, and it looked like you were trying to get to Darnell. Yes? Darnell? Isn't... Daryl, not Darnell. What am I saying, Darnell? Daryl.
Oh, that's something me and you got to speak about in private.
What?
But I didn't know that. But I knew something of the sorts, but I didn't know he came back to the chat.
My bad.
But that's something me and you need to talk about. With you being a GM, I need to clue you in on what's going on.
Okay. That's my bad. My bad.
No, you good. You good. No, you good on that shit. No harm, no foul. But there's gonna be a lot of crazy shit. I feel like this is gonna be a real good season.
I'm excited for it. Oh yeah. And I can't wait to see more photos of Game Changer.
Oh yeah. I gotta move some stuff around. But damn it, I should have told Leo why he was on the chat too about the special guest referee. But I'm sure he'll go back and watch.
I was about to say, wasn't he literally just like on before?
Yeah, and my motherfucking ass. If my mind went blank on it, didn't say shit. But yeah, I think that's gonna add a lot of spice to those title matches.
Most definitely, no doubt.
4 men, 3 matches, 1 time. That's gonna be crazy.
Insane.
Like fucking crazy.
Do we have anything else we would like to go on about?
Oh yes. So that ID championship that's recently been created, right?
Yeah.
So only the newer guys can compete for that.
So kind of like a rookies type title.
Yeah, basically a rookie championship.
Okay.
If you're new to IWA, until you win that championship, you cannot challenge for no other championship.
Oh,
You
wow.
have to at
Look at
least one.
you.
Yep.
Dirty. That's nasty.
You have to at least
Nasty.
You have to at least have won that championship first to compete for any championship.
I love it. Oh, damn, you just said it. Nasty.
That's the way that's gonna work. You ain't never and the champion was Primetime JoJo, but right now what I'm doing is I got the title up for grabs and it's gonna be up for grabs in like a ladder match. Well, not a ladder match, elimination, a gauntlet elimination. The gauntlet eliminator. Shit. So that better be up for grabs in that.
Okay, hell yeah. You hear this, ladies and gentlemen? A lot of news happening with the IWA. I think at this point, I should just call this episode an episode of Backstage Brawl or War Room.
Yeah.
I think that's what I'll do. I'll call this episode War Room when I post it.
So I feel like it's gonna be a lot of crazy shit, but I think it's gonna be good for everybody. I know it looks like it's not gonna be a pretty good show or a pretty good happiness for a lot of people, but I think in reality, once everything gets broken down, people are gonna appreciate why I'm doing what I'm doing.
I would hope people are already appreciating what you're doing, because how I see it, the people out there perform, yes, and give count to the characters, but you give us a platform to do said things, and we thank you for this, sir. Thank you. And you've always talked about the teamwork that you've had around you. You have a great circle around you that has your back.
Oh yeah, and I appreciate them for that. If they don't have to do what they're doing, they really don't. They really don't. That's one thing I do appreciate about the team I do have. And that's why I feel like honesty is the best policy. Just being honest with you guys, so that way it ain't no funny business. Like if you open and you honest with the guys, there shouldn't be no room for no funny business. And that's one thing I won't tolerate, and that's why I said earlier about the whole thing with Ghost, and it's not no shade at him, but we tried that, it didn't work. I ain't got nothing against him, but I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
He's a good guy. I ain't got nothing against him, but it's just too much uncertainty with that. And with everything I've got going on, I don't have time for that. Either you in or you out.
Facts. I hear you.
And that's just the way that is. That's just the way that cookie crumbles.
Well said, sir. Well said. I think that was well straightforward. No shade at all. Like, freaking, you were just saying it straightforward. That's one thing I could say about that, ladies and gentlemen. The Mighty is a very straightforward man. I tell you, this guy. And that's what the business partners you do have, and like I have associated with your business partners, and freaking, you have a great right there that like they all keep up with each other. We all look out for each other. It's a great community.
Oh, it's a real great community. It gets frustrating at times, but it's still a good community nonetheless.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like there'll be those times of frustration. In the end, we all try to come together, and then we make something magic,
Oh yeah, that's the fun of it all.
By the way, I heard Medea was arrested outside your building.
Oh shit. Oh my god. Not surprised.
I told her. Not at IWA. A lot of shit happens, but I told her not to do it at IWA. And look what she did. She did it.
Oh, I also heard news too that it is somebody looking to move up to the. Not saying we got a division, but there is somebody looking to move up.
Oh, oh, that leaves a question for as many of the great talent as we've already talked about on this show. It could be anybody.
It could be anybody.
I would
Hopefully,
not know where to guess. There's so many that has came in and so many that have been around. Like, dang, the
yeah,
possibilities.
it's crazy. It's real crazy.
Oh yeah.
But that's pretty much all I got.
Well, well, sir, freaking. Actually, what I got as well. We basically went over everything that you wanted us to. I need to get some contracts ready. I need one for DPW, and I need one for IWA for both Leo Blade and CJ Frost. And that's what I have to say to this offseason. You want to say any final thoughts?
Oh, you know what? We didn't go over that mixed tag tournament.
Ah,
You said you wanted to talk about that.
aha, perfect. So, how we had it, how it was for the first matchup, it was Hustle and Money versus Dev and Alexa, which Dev and Alexa came out victorious.
Yes, sir.
In next matchup, also first round, it was Heidi Kruger and
Yes.
Justin Novak versus Mona and Mr. Lee.
Yes.
And Mona and Lee walked out victorious.
Yes, sir.
Fuck EMP versus Athena and Leo. Fuck EMP came out victorious.
Yes,
Pinky
sir.
and BMG versus Venom Club, Kaiba and CJ. BMG and Pinky coming out victorious.
Yep.
Next, we had second round matchups between Alexa Rain and Dev versus Mona and Mr. Lee, with Alexa and Dev taking the victory. Fuck EMP took on BMG and Pinky, with Fuck EMP walking out. And then in the finals, it was Alexa and Dev versus Fuck EMP, with Fuck EMP becoming the champions.
Yes, sir.
Now that mixed tag tournament from the start to the finish, I was really anticipated to see where it was going, but as you also said, there were some technical difficulties in some matches, so that makes us
Yeah.
wonder, with these rematches, are all these teams or certain teams getting a certain title shot, like with the mixed tags?
Uh, well, you know you got to keep it interesting, so I'm gonna just wait. Let's wait and see what happens.
Okay.
Let's keep it interesting because if they know what's on the line, then it could get crazy. But keeping them guessing, keeping the cliffhanger, makes them want to work harder just to see what could happen.
You are not wrong, sir. And in that night, we also had what it seemed like there was a variety of multi-person matches, but we also had other matches later that night up as during the mixed tag challenge.
Oh yeah.
We had Goliath versus KD versus BJ versus Joker. And to be clear, KD is not the interim champion. He's the full-on champion, right? Or is he interim?
He's interim.
Okay. So KD is the interim champion for the Addicts champion. Would you like to talk about this matchup?
Okay, so the reason why I had been crowned interim champions is because I don't have claws for the other guys yet,
Okay.
and we need champions because we have quote unquote switched over to 2020. So we need champions. So that's the whole point of the interim part of it all.
When
But
will
if
we be seeing a full-on champion without the interim?
when Isaiah Ortiz makes his return,
All right.
which is coming, and so Scott is back. So you will be seeing him and Mighty and or VJ fighting soon.
That will be very interesting to see where that all goes. And KD, as the current interim champion, I guarantee he will make a fine champion where maybe eventually he'll be holding that when it doesn't say interim. It just says Attic champion.
Oh yeah, he has the opportunity to do that. If he can beat the champion, that interim comes off. So
Indeed.
that he has the opportunity to do that.
And
And
we also
KD is a
had
perfect example too of working hard and staying humble. He
exactly.
letting his work uh, letting his work show why he's where he's at.
And KD is a worker. I have seen him work many of places, and he always puts on a show, and he has a big resiliency where one day, I want to see how him and Leo fare against each other one day. One day, that would be epic for me. That would be a dream for me.
Oh yeah, I ain't got no doubt in my mind that he's gonna be a top contender here. And he beat Mighty at Dragon Pro, him and AJ Woods.
KD has
So I know
been
that
trying to get
brain.
his name out there more, and he has been traveling to these other circuits that we associate with. And look what he's been doing since then.
Yeah, I truly got respect for all these guys. Because without none of these guys, we wouldn't be where we at. So that's first and foremost. Let me get that out the way. Without the talent we have, we wouldn't be where we at. And we got some good talent. I feel like we do.
And speaking of talent, let's talk about how we have our Mr. MITB 20 below walking into season 2.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be interesting too because wasn't sure if he was coming, but had some talks with him and well, somebody talked for him for me, which was cool. It still worked out, and he will be returning, which he already kind of did return.
He did because he teamed up with VJ at the mixed tag tournament against Bulk Logan and Rusty Steele, with Bulk and Rusty coming out victorious.
Yeah, which was kind of eye opening to me. It was cool and not cool at the same time because you would have thought that VJ and with them having uh, with them being family, you thought they would have been better tag or a better fit. So
Shows you the
that was,
unpredictability, though.
yeah.
And
Which I'm
talk
still
about
happy either way.
unpredictability when you put together CJ Frost and Leo. Oh my god!
Yeah, and they are moving on to the next round.
Yeah! And you freaking killed Tucker and Pierre. I'm sorry. There's no way they were walking out of that match unscathed against CJ and Leo. I am sorry. I love those two, but come on, man. You fed them to the wolves.
But I'm not even gonna take nothing away from that team though. That team was kind of dangerous.
Hey, they put up one hell of a fight, but like what I'm saying is, you got CJ and Leo who are about to beat the ever living daylights out of each other, and you put them together. Damn, I feel bad for any team that steps in their way. Damn,
Yeah,
that's scary. I'm sorry, when you think about it, when you have two rivals that like to beat the ever living daylights out of each other, and then they're teaming up, that's scary. That is scary.
you never know what you're gonna get in RWA. That's one thing you never really you think you know until it's happening.
You ask
Then you're like,
the
oh,
question and we change the answer.
exactly. That's why I keep trying to push the envelope for different stuff. Because you never know what people like. You never
And
know. So
sometimes kind of hard to cater to people because people can't make up their mind.
oh, that's definitely yeah.
Yeah. Fans
That's just
especially, don't you know?
yeah. A lot of people they claim they know what they want until they get it, and then they nah, I don't really want it no more.
We want Cody as champion. We don't want it no more.
Yeah, yeah. We want Tamer as champion. We don't want it no more. Shit like that.
That's basically what happened.
But yeah. I think the person to watch this season though is gonna be the one. It's a couple of people. I think it's gonna 20 below is gonna be one because I think 20 below is gonna kind of shock a lot of people. I think he gonna cash in, and I think he gonna walk away with the belt. KD is one of them to watch out for. I think KD is kind of moving up the ranks a little bit too. But the main guy that I'm really watching for this season that I think is going to have his time is going to be AJ Woods. Mark my words. I feel like AJ Woods is going to shock a lot of people.
And tomorrow, I actually will be talking about a show that he shall be hosting on 4th of July. If you haven't heard about it, I've been posting uploads about it. It's called The Great American Bash. He has some great matches lined up for that. So please stay tuned for that. But AJ Woods, I have seen him in many other places, and I know for a fact he is going to thrive in your company just as he has elsewhere. You got a lot of great talent coming in, and then you got a lot of great talent that's already been there, so it's just going to create this whole mass effect of explosion, you know?
Oh yeah, and I'm ready for it, man. I really am because it's like I said, it's just it's room for a lot of improvement. Of course, because nothing's perfect, but I feel like we got all the right pieces to make this work.
You got all your dominoes together, ready to knock them down.
Yeah, so to speak, huh? I feel like we got all the right pieces, and I'm really excited about like where we headed and where we're going. I feel like we got all the right people. Uh, like I said, don't let what I said about the championship stuff. Don't let that detour nobody. Keep doing what y'all doing.
You've made
Coming up,
you've made clear that time after time. If nobody's catch these lives, you've said it over and over again, my friend. Trust me. I think people that have seen these lives know what you are about and know what you're like. So I know for a fact that you have said each and every single time you've given out fair opportunities. Fair.
yeah, it's not
And
not me trying to
I've
step
seen
on
it.
nobody.
I've seen it firsthand.
I don't want nobody to feel like they being stepped on or kicked to the side or nothing like that.
Yeah, you try to make everybody feel included. Hell, literally,
We got,
Warroom was literally made for all exclusive to everybody. That's what you gave me that for exclusivity to everybody.
everybody feel like they're a part of the show and everybody feel like they mean something rather than feel like I'm just here. No, you're here, but if I can use you in any way or fashion, that's what we're gonna do.
Exactly. And you utilize those people. You do have a mind for it, and look what you've produced. Your stories are incredible. And I know people just want more and more, and I know I want more and more, and I am so honored to be a part of your management team. It is a true honor to be a part of it.
Yeah, I feel like I got some good people, like-minded people too. At that,
Oh
like I
yeah,
say, you never know who you really got in your corner until you really got in there. And some people, like say, they try to play the role like they there for you, and they gonna do this and do right. And then as soon as they get the opportunity, boom, out for themselves. And that's cool. Like this is part of the game, but I'm not gonna play that game because that's not what I signed up for.
exactly.
I signed up for what I signed up for, and that's to be doing what I'm doing. I don't want to do what nobody else is doing. I want to do what IWA is doing.
Exactly. Respect.
And like I said, I feel like we got a real, and it's not no shot at nobody else, but what we got here, I don't think nobody else got. And I don't know if that's due to people being exclusive to certain places or wanting to be exclusive to other places, but you can't recreate what we got. And that's what I like about what we got. It's kind of hard to duplicate it
They can
because nobody's really
always
doing it.
replicate, but never duplicate.
Yeah, because nobody's really doing it.
Yeah.
What EFED you know elevates a mid card title to a main title? I've never seen it.
Not off the top of my head, so I can't really like say that until I've met yours. And so, freaking, I mean, that's really rare to see something like that, especially within that mode and category.
So like I said, I try to do what I need to do to make sure all the guys are being taken care of and make sure everything is lined up exactly how it needs to be lined up, so it all makes sense. Now, am I perfect with it? No, I'm far from it, but I try to at least make sure that the guys are taken care of as far as that goes.
Yeah,
If the guys ain't taken care of, then what do you really got? At the end of the day, you got nothing.
indeed. You were not wrong, sir.
You at
Welcome,
least want to make sure.
Wild Man. A man who we've talked about a few times on here already.
Oh yeah, the oldest living defense superstar.
And I think, lastly, we need to talk about that IC title gauntlet eliminator before we go between
Oh okay, yeah, yeah.
AJ Woods, the Mighty, Ari Hale, James Smith, Wildman, and JCJ with the Mighty walking out victorious.
Oh yeah. Let's talk about it.
That all six competitors went out there, and like with how it came down, I was like, whoa, whoa. Each time somebody was like leaving, and then when it was getting down to like the final few, I was like, wait, what? Whoa! You know?
Yeah, it was crazy. Like, for anybody thinking that I made Mighty win, Mighty started off number one.
That is a very risky move too. Just because Shawn Michaels won the Royal Rumble at number one doesn't mean everybody wins at number one.
Started at number one.
Yeah. You ran the gauntlet legit. You legit ran the gauntlet.
Yeah.
Hey,
Tapped out the old man. Got the victory.
and that was what happened at the Mixed Tag Challenge, and there was not just mixed tag matches, there was a bunch of variety of matches as we just went over. And IWA continues to thrive and grow. And like the Mighty keep saying, we have an epic roster here at the IWA. And I am telling you right now, you don't want to miss any of the freaking action that's gonna go down.
Oh yeah. When you get a chance to, I don't know if they want to or if they up to it, but Wildman and Chambers, I know they had a lot to say in the chat. Get them talking.
Uh, I've tried this, and it doesn't seem like one wants to cooperate with the other, if that makes sense, if you haven't seen the past lives. One
Yeah.
leaves, the other one likes to stay around.
Oh, you talking about Chambers?
Yeah.
Yeah, he like a roach. Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't like because every single time I try to get Alan in, like Wild Man, it doesn't work or he leaves. That's so, I'm like,
One of the two.
what?
That's weird.
Wild Man's always ready though. He's always willing. Like every time I've offered, he's always been like, "Let me come on."
You know what they say about those people like that, though? You gotta watch them.
I mean, his name is Wild Man, so I mean the name
Yeah.
speaks for itself.
Wild and frisky.
And then we got Chambers. It's like a cologne.
Oh,
I'm
my
sorry.
bad. My God.
I'm sorry, that's all I thought about when I heard Chambers at first. I'm not gonna lie, I was like, so is this like a cologne brand?
Oh, my God. You ever heard the backstory how he came up with that name?
Oh no. I'm kind of scared to hear it, but let's hear it.
So, well, what I was told, you familiar with Wu-Tang Clan?
Okay.
So, they had a song called 36 Chambers. That's how he came up with the name.
Okay. That's cool.
So yeah,
That's
nothing too
awesome.
wild. Well, that's all I got. If you ain't got nothing else for me.
At this moment, boss man, I have nothing more, but I think again we'll definitely get together sometime in the future and we'll do this up again and we'll talk about the things to come and we'll see who else we could get up on here. But I know for a fact I will have a contract to you for CJ Frost and Leo.
Okay, cool. Works for me.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Shadowed City. This was the Shadows Within, but this will be called War Room All Exclusives when I post this up. Please stay tuned for more. Go check out the IWA, check out AOWE, BGW, DPW, and many, many more in the EFED world and pro wrestling world, Texas style wrestling. Shout out to them. Happy birthday, sir. And may I
Thank you.
just say, everyone, have a great time.